Hey guys, my name is Heath Xone, aka SpinnZinn, and I'm here to talk to you today about my setup and how I integrate the Xone 96 into my DJ hybrid live performance setup. On my laptop here, I am running 4 tracks of Tractor, giving me the ability to loop tracks in and out and layer them. All of this, by the way, running through a single USB cable, which makes my life very easy when I get to the venue. Behind Tractor, if you head on over to my computer here, I'm running Ableton as well, and I'm using pretty much just Ableton plugins, to be honest, except for the PSP42, which is one of my favorite delay units, VSTs. But for my drums, I'm using just the Ableton 909 kit, and for the reverb, as many people don't believe me, but I'm using just the built-in reverb in Ableton. And so I've got my 4 tracks of Tractor coming in, A, B, C, and D here. And then here on my left, I've got my delay from Ableton, and then my reverb and my drums from Ableton. The reason for setting it up this way, one is it's very flexible to do a lot of things, but 2, I'm a big fan of feedback delays and feeding things into themselves and making sounds get kind of weird and out there. So here's a quick example of how this works. So I'm going to play a track here. And so most of the time I leave my 2 return channels up, and I've got the K2 here, which is mapped, half of it's controlling Tractor and the other half is controlling Ableton. So for example, here at the bottom, I've got my play, pause, stop, speed up, slow down. All these buttons here are controlling the 4 decks in Tractor. I can go through the menu here and scroll through my tracks. Then these 2 are controlling the 2 effects units in Tractor, so I have the reverbs on at the moment, so you can hear that. But then over here I've got a delay that's in Tractor as well. And then these 2 I've got in Ableton, which is linked via the link. I've got 2 drum patterns that are just playing at all times. So I can, here I've got a hi-hat pattern, and I've just got a couple of parameters set. So for example, on the hi-hat I have the release, and here I've got the pitch. And then here I've got just the pitch of the snare, and then these 3 have got mapped to just the 3 clips. I can change that. Then on top of that, I'm using the 2 sends. So for example, here I've got a reverb. That's the reverb just in Ableton with an auto pan that's panning. You can control it to pan left and right. And then the other thing I've got is the PSP42, which I spoke about, which is a delay unit, which can just sit there and endlessly repeat. And I've got the speed of the delay there mapped. Also, if you take a look at the mapping, it is macroed. So this one knob is both changing the delay time in the PSP42 as well as the auto pan amount and rate, which allows it to spin back and forth. And then one of my favorite things to do is to send, on send 1 is my delay, send the delay into itself, which makes it do this kind of blowing up sound. And now, combining all of these elements, you can get into a little performance, which we will try to do here in a very short and concise way. See what happens. And that's just a quick little example of how you can take all of the features and tools available to you with the Xone 96 and the K2 and do a quick little live performance there. Hope you guys enjoyed that. For more information, head on over to AmericanMusical.com.